My name is Alexander Baumgart. I'm an adjunct professor at California College of the Arts and a partner at FutureDraft, a consultancy who solves complex problems through co-creation. The class that I'm teaching is the Experience Design Studio, a class that looks at designing product and service ecologies. This spring of 2017, we have the pure pleasure of having our class sponsored by Visa.
This is an amazing opportunity to work with the CCA team. We had a really great kick-off today. Very enthusiastic bunch of folks. We put some really interesting problems in front of them.
The Visa Global Design team gave us 2 briefs that were looking at very particular interactions between 2 actors in the overall ecosystem.
How do we empower merchants to accept payments more readily, not just in the physical world, but more importantly in the digital world? It's great to have these kind of bright minds come in to help, bring new ideas and pump new ideas into this kind of large organization. That's what I'm really excited about.
The brief we gave the CCA students is about millennials and Gen Z. We call them new generation audiences.
Our students are very much focused around designing what the future of technology is going to look like. In this case, we really wanted to take a broad look at what is the future of commerce and what does that look like out in the real world. We were really excited when Visa was open to having the conversation for this sponsored studio.
I think one of the coolest things I've learned while a student here is about just putting something together and then getting feedback on it. That's sort of what happened today, is we put something together kind of quick and we put out some ideas, we framed our thoughts.
Over the course of approximately 5 weeks, the students were doing some research, were developing early prototypes, and then creating solutions that they eventually presented in their final presentation. One of the unique things about that process was that Visa's design team was highly engaged throughout the entire process. We had ideation workshops at Visa's design studio on site, and the Visa design team was visiting us quite a bit at CCA as well.
This project is unique among some of the other projects that we've had in the class. We're all trying to get our heads around it, while at the same time coming up with something that's really cool and really works for everyone. So it's really helpful to have these guys from Visa come in and give us a little bit of direction and clarify things for us.
I like to see how they discuss. Their perspective is really different, so the conversation is really interesting. We have students from graphic design, interaction design, industrial design, various backgrounds.
The most surprising thing is just the passion and excitement that the students are all bringing to the project, and just the really wide range of ideas that everybody's come up with. Every team has arrived at a really different, unique solution.
We get to work really closely with professionals and get really close mentorship, wherein we're continuously challenged to push ourselves in terms of our skills. That's been a really great learning experience for us.
There's a lot of overlap between some stuff that we're actually working on back at Visa and some of the ideas that the college designers here have come up with, and it's been really impressive to kind of compare and contrast what we're thinking about and what they're thinking about, and I don't know, it's just all been great.
Today, all student teams have presented at Visa's global headquarters in Foster City, California.
We always like to get inspiration from outside of Visa. And sometimes there's a lot of source of inspirations, such as you do the competitive analysis, you look at what's happening in other industry, talk amongst our peer colleagues in professional society. However, we often realize some of the fresh ideas that can come from students. And so we decided to work with CCA to really further extend our creativity by working with students, but at the same time learning from the students as much as we offer something that students could take away from a real-life experience.
I'm really thrilled about all the work that the students have produced and shown. One team was selected, but everyone has won in this project. The feedback that I got from the global design team was really good. Some of the work validated some of the innovation trajectories the team has already established themselves, but there were also some ideas that were new and interesting to them, and they are evaluating how they can take that into the business.